Hey, it's Tom
and Mike
from Take Time to Travel.
Medellin is a vibrant metropolis known as the City of Eternal Spring and is filled with lush tropical greenery, absolutely stunning perspectives, and of course, you can find an exciting party atmosphere. So we decided to put together a Medellin travel guide to show you some of the best things to do and some great places to eat to give you some ideas on what there is to do during your trip to Medellin, Colombia.
We'll start in Barrio Provenza on Carrera 35, where you'll find a charming tree-covered walking street lined with restaurants and bars. It's not too busy during the day, but in the evening it starts to fill up and is a great place to grab a nice cold drink.
At night, the atmosphere along the street starts to change. The music and lights come on, and the street gets packed with people looking to have a good time and enjoy the lively and electric vibe. Provenza is definitely a must-visit on your trip to Medellin. We loved it here.
Continuing further along the street, there's a giant I Love Medellin sign, which is great for photos. And just past the huge Medellin letters, the party street continues, with even more restaurants and bars spilling out onto the boulevard. But let's head back past the colorful patios and the Medellin sign and walk about 5 minutes over to Carrera 37, which is another lovely tree-lined walking street with even more restaurants and cafes.
Nearby, there's lots of lush tropical greenery and some scenic streams trickling by in the El Poblado neighborhood, which was a joy to wander around and be surrounded by an abundance of plants and nature. We loved how many of the buildings were overflowing with foliage, like this attractive hotel here. El Poblado's urban jungle vibes really are beautiful. We can see why Medellin is such a popular place.
Another green space to check out is Parque Lleras, where I wanted a picture with this old car, which was just beside this quaint little park. But the main attraction here is at night. It's surrounded by lots of bars and high-energy dance clubs, making it a popular destination to party with some friends and enjoy the music, as well as the warm Colombian climate.
Next, we'll head over to the vibrant Comuna 13 neighborhood, where we'll hop on the San Javier cable car. Unfortunately, the windows were pretty scratched and dirty, but during the approximately 15-minute ride up the mountain, I was still able to enjoy some great bird's-eye views of the neighborhood. It was pretty cool to see the houses built up the steep slopes. After getting off the cable car, the tour leader from Get Your Guide gave us some information about the barrio. It was very interesting to learn about the turbulent history in this part of Medellin. Then we took the cable car back down the mountain and saw some more breathtaking perspectives before we exited at San Javier station and walked around the corner to catch one of the local buses over to begin the walking portion of the Comuna 13 tour.
After strolling a little ways up the vibrant Carrera 109, which was lined with lots of street vendors and Colombian-colored pennants, the group cut between a couple of the street stalls to watch some dancers perform a little show for the crowd. It was pretty entertaining to see them flipping and spinning around. What a show! Now let's continue on the Comuna 13 tour to see some more of what makes it so special.
We'll head under the colorful banners and make our way up the street to Crema's Doña Alba for a sweet treat, which was included with the tour. I chose the creamy soursop flavored fruit popsicle, which was delicious.
After that, we'll walk further up the hill to check out some of the amazing street art. The tour guide gave the group some detailed information on the meaning of these bright murals, like this fantastic one here, which represents Mother Earth. Then everyone continued to hike even further up the hill until making it to the Comuna 13 escalators, which have these colorfully painted steps right next to them, as well as some interesting shops and restaurants running along its length. Instead of riding the last escalator, the group walked up the art-lined stairs the rest of the way. Once making it to the top of the stairs, the tour guide explained the significance of this mural, which represents the controversial Operation Orion. Next, continuing to stroll through some more of the Comuna, the group passed by some of the many street rappers, and of course, some more wonderful murals. Then, further up the mountain, everyone was rewarded with some incredible panoramic vistas. The people here must be really fit.
For our next stop on the tour, we went to Mirador Las Colores bar, out front of which had some of the best views in Comuna 13. The entrance is just up these colorful stairs. Inside wasn't fancy, but a nice cold beer was included with the tour. And there was this gigantic hand structure, which was the perfect place for some memorable photos. So I took my turn up here, which cost 5,000 pesos, so that I could get a pic for Instagram. A link to this amazing Comuna 13 tour is in the description section. But let's keep going and see what else there is to do in Medellin.
Next, we'll show you Plaza Botero, which surrounds the Palacio de la Cultura Rafael Uribe. Here you can find many of Fernando Botero Angulo's sculptures. He's a famous Colombian figurative artist and sculptor, whose signature style Boterismo depicts people and figures in large exaggerated volume. In this square, you can find many of his works, as well as the Museum of Antioquia at the far end. After that, we'll head over to the Mercado del Río. Let's head inside and show you what it's like. It's a large warehouse-style building filled with many restaurants, bars, and cafes, serving cuisines from around the world. We went on a Monday afternoon, so it wasn't very busy, but we stopped for some refreshing mango juice, as well as for some gelato. I got 1 scoop of Snickers gelato, and Mike got 2 scoops, one of dulce de leche and one of coconut. We think that Mercado del Río would be a great place to spend a fun evening.
If you're looking for a local spot to eat, make sure to check out Restaurante La Gloria de Gloria, which had this massive chicharrón platter, as well as Restaurante Idilico, which had delicious food with a beautiful presentation. For a restaurant with a fun and quirky vibe and mouth-watering food with huge portions, we'd recommend Alambique. And Tony Roma's Revolving restaurant bar is a great option for a drink with a phenomenal view overlooking the city. For more restaurant recommendations, make sure to check out our best restaurants in Medellin video. Please like and subscribe, and remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.